What's your name? Yeah, guy.
Yeah,
Get gaming. Alright, hold up, dude. I got a freaking deer coming in. I gotta shoot.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth.
Getting my bow ready.
You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
What the fuck is that?
If I can avoid it.
Yo, take that on the mic, yeah. Whoever shit that is.
Yo, Bean, today.
Holy fuck, there's like 11 deer.
I'm still fighting the same kid.
Lily.
Do you
I just
even
stopped
give
my
a
fan
shit
with my
about
hand.
us? The strays.
That's why you can't
Did it
tell me
hurt?
anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
Because I realized that it's like
What
5 degrees outside
monsters
on the
are
weekend.
you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to
Joining
the
you
farm,
now.
are you?
I love Colin, Peter. The pig.
Look,
Colin gets
Wait,
gaming.
are we playing one shot or regular?
you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Can't hear you because I'm listening to the
One shot's definitely the best game mode that
Yeah.
they've ever added to the game.
You're fucking everyone twice. It's so weird.
Oh God, Bigby!
Colin gets gaming.
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver
Why is there
round
a
near your
bite?
heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive.
Your lobby's private.
He has
so
to
I can't
stand
join
trial.
It doesn't say it. It's, I checked the
Why don't you
public.
have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to
you. Just join
discuss.
through, Justin. I invited.
Alright. Alright, just invite me because I can't join through the...
I love this game so much. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
I invited you. I invited you.
You can probably join through him now.
Damn, I just got someone good. Fine.
There we go.
You've come a long way.
Oh, that's a gold. Damn.
You must be tired.
Wait, how many episodes are there in
5.
total?
Mine's good.
All of
That's the last
Telltale's games. Each season is always 5
And
episodes.
if my envoys are correct,
When was this
you
game
haven't had
made?
a lot of rest recently.
A while ago.
Yeah, like
Around
2
like
days ago.
2012.
Please, Sheriff,
2 days ago.
relax for a moment, will you?
Because I think it was out on PS3.
Do you want a drink? Something to eat?
It was out on that. I remember.
Because it came out.
Very nice. Very... It's elegant.
Because it came out
Really,
on PS4 like
carpaccio.
recently remastered,
It's
I think,
lobster,
or something like that.
Sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know.
That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm
It's not
not
fucking streaming.
Crane.
No.
I forgot to thank the bus driver.
Oh, we lost him.
Never thank the bus driver.
Yeah, bus driver. So how was on the bus?
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of
I
cooperating.
could probably sit down and watch this
So
from 1
don't
to
waste
5.
the silver.
How many hours is each one?
Sit down, Jersey.
Hour and a half, about.
Well,
That's like
Sheriff.
max.
For the sake of
Because like if I'm like taking a while like to do something,
Unless you
maybe.
like have a mental illness, so you're like
It would
slow.
help settle everyone's
Who's that?
nerves.
Why is that midget having
Hour and a half.
gun?
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What
Yeah,
on
there's like one
earth
spot here.
do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean?
Why
Slavery,
am I paying
kidnapping, extortion, murder?
Yo,
What would you call the wholesale
someone
corruption of
right
criminal?
myself
I
across
would
the
call
town.
it the baseless
Are
accusation
you on West
of a
servers?
desperate sheriff.
Why?
How are you certain
I have a
this
90
isn't
ping.
some conspiracy against me?
I don't know. Let me
I'm a
check.
well-connected man. Well-moneyed?
Don't try to
No, I'm
play
on the
me.
normal
It
servers.
won't work.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
not
so
trying
bad
to
at this
control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble
Yeah, no,
this has
it
caused you.
was such a good.
And I hope you believe me
Wait,
when I
you
say,
get pickaxed?
Sheriff, that
Game
I
company?
sincerely mean to make it up to
I
you.
was getting pickaxed
Recent
like in the
murders
very
that have
beginning, and
gotten
I
such
threw
attention
myself
as of
across
late.
the entire
I
map.
don't relish telling
the
you that they were
shockwave.
perpetrated by an employee of mine.
I love how my ping is 90.
It's a
and I
very
really can't do it
unfortunate
right
bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job.
Yeah, hunting rifle.
Well,
I
salts me,
simply
Brian.
can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and
You're the
get
guy by
out?
me.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Or what? You're gonna kill me too? Well, go ahead. You think
Ah,
I
it's
give
just
a
like that,
shit
you're
anymore?
miss.
After what you did?
That's
Okay, I
enough.
can't find a hunting
I
rifle.
was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know,
Nice.
it was
My ping is
Georgie.
gradually getting lower.
That's what happens when you get older.
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Yeah,
I've got
I
balloons.
killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it?
Where are these
Why
guys?
kill them?
Ready? Ready? Quick scoped.
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right.
Nice.
So...
Was that the guy that
let's
was
work something out.
with the bullet?
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your
where's
protection
this?
has
Hunting rifle?
limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder
This guy
someone in
Trump.
cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
you
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this.
Alright. I see
You're
it.
just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff?
Go to a
Can we
robot.
discuss terms? You can have George.
Oh my god, there's 4 of them.
Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit?
Right,
You
know
said
some
you'd cover
guys
for
here,
us.
right?
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us off.
I'm invincible.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to
Awesome.
get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
Okay.
You can go join that hole at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
I can't hold
This
it.
could have gone so well.
That wasn't me. Yeah, it was not me.
To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator.
Direction.
Why
south?
negotiate when you
Southeast,
can
yeah.
just decide?
Wow. Actually, where are you? Oh my god.
I'm
Did
coming.
I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Where's this guy?
What?
Not a headshot.
What?
I killed Justin.
I love this. I love how stupid this game is sometimes. You're standing still, so I shoot at you, but I can't hit you. Makes so much sense.
Over here!
Yeah, that was a miss. Why is my ping so fucking high?
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh god.
Literally this thing event. Well, no, I don't want to think so.
That they're testing for AIDS. And they're definitely positive.
No, I know, because I know about I think these, there's 9 servers right now, because they definitely need an Ice Storm game mode. That's exactly what they need to add, an Ice Storm game mode.
Hey, look, here, dance now.
Come on.
Oh, shit!
I know.
Fortnite Battle Royale, best moments 2. Matthew gets.
Yes.
Uploaded 9 months ago.
That felt better than you, Dustin.
This one game is good.
Oh shit.
Man, look at the build on that.
So good.
Killed like 4 guys.
Oh, where we going?
Yeah, Pat! Oh, I miss this game so much. What is this game that I'm watching right now?
Retail?
Yeah, definitely. Alright, so Dustin getting so old, he's taking out of the game. What's pointless now? It's just like a hazard.
Ah! Loud music.
These are my guys.
Fuck! What was that?
There's the thing.
Take him off!
I can't.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Hey, guy balloon? Like, shockwaveing now. Yeah, this
There's
guy's
a
shockwaveing.
ref to go in here if anyone wants to get area.
And beat this guy's life. There was a kid in his fucking house camping. Of course there was. Why wouldn't there be?
Fuck it!
There's 2 of them.
Where was he? By Justin? I see him.
There's one. Alright, dude.
Just kidding.
This kid literally needs to get, get some fucking balls. We got
Oh, nice, Justin.
yo, can you just come here? There's a kid on me and he won't stop fucking, like every time I come here he just crouches. Like, fighting a pussy. He's inside this house.
Are you?
Yeah, he's inside the house.
Come on.
He's in the house?
We can't
I
stay
see him.
here.
Probably second
Hang
floor,
on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Not doing anything, just he's horrible.
Hello, Bigby.
Yeah, bot. Alright, what's my
I hoped you'd come to your senses.
My other half, I didn't touch any of it.
Yeah.
Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see
Every
that.
time I went near me, just crouched.
Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm
pretty sure
taking
it's
you
getting
in,
found a lot,
George.
dude. I have, like-
Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you
Alright,
done enough?
okay, hang on.
Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you
Where's he?
here.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Find him. Oh, Millie
It
blew my
isn't
swords.
his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Yeah, I made how
Look,
bad this,
I
like,
know he
falls
made a
out
few
through my
mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking...
I'll tell you when this game.
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I
Are you
didn't have a
fighting?
goddamn choice.
He's level
What
wounds.
the fuck?
Got him.
I did what I had to!
There's a lot more in swords.
You
At least
can't
two.
fucking blame me for that.
Why'd
Yeah,
you
I
do it
expected
then,
him to
huh?
just look.
If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Yeah, see, the
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us.
Right.
And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled.
Oh.
But of course, the big boss didn't
Yeah,
want to get his
spilled.
fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of
Oh,
it.
pussies, really?
You
You
think I
gotta
don't
act
know
with
what that
That's why I don't
means?
understand this game.
Either I
every
do
time
what he
camp.
says or I'm the one getting dealt with.
You know.
So I fucking killed him.
Nice.
And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine.
did.
Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not.
Great.
Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Oh, yes, he's up there.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have
I
freed
can't fight each
Faith
other.
and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Oh, well,
what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
So let's go off.
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it.
Poor guy's
She
back
used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
rebuilding.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that
Yeah, the
happened
moon's
to
gonna turn
Faith.
purple tonight. Did you guys
So
hear?
don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die.
Chest.
When we built this place,
Yes, I think it's
it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick.
Wow, you suck.
Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway.
You suck, Justin.
This was supposed to be our place. We were going
You're
to
not
be in
black
charge
enough.
for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was
How
the
is there so many
point.
people left in the circle?
And the Crooked
there.
Man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just...
Wait, what?
If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell.
Throw bandage at him.
Save the fucking day.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I
You
won't
suck.
kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You
There's
think
a
this is
jump
hard
there.
for
I was
you?
shooting at you.
My life is such a fucking
somebody else-
burden
this
on
guy
your
looks really-
conscience. Don't I get a
Do you
say?
have a gun?
It's my life. Like it was either of
I'll let you know if
yours
he
to
has a
give
gun.
up in the first place.
Vivian, I'm
Look
not...
at look at this fucking sky base
I know
happening over here.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking
idiot.
that they can just do what they want with my life.
You get the ass easily.
It would be different here.
Look at that fucking
But it's
power.
all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What
Yo,
I
build
did
a tower
to Faith
equally as
and
tall as
Lily,
his.
to all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took
We
away
know,
from
you
them.
have heavy snipers.
I look at
Love 'em.
Nerissa
Get it.
and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no!
Oh, look.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
He's camping their fucking base, dude.
Shit!
Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted?
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it.
Dude, you
I was
fucking
just.
bitch.
Oh!
Oh.
There's like 17 people around you right now.
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
What the fuck? I feel it everywhere.
I'm gonna die here.
I'm sweating right now.
I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same
Where the fuck is he
treatment
going?
when you find him.
Oh, what?
Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends.
Thank you.
Just make it quick. I know what I did.
I had to.
Let's not draw this out.
I have aimbot, sorry.
All right, Georgie.
Dude, what am I watching? Where you at? There it goes. Dude, can I please crouch? That's all I want to do is go in here. I'm trying to die to a trap. Don't pro play, dude. There's anything. I gotta lose this game too. I got flank. Of course, they're a mountain. They're literally. This guy's everywhere. This guy's everywhere.
Hold on, wait, I did not realize that your guys' mics are still on. I don't want that in the stream. I didn't realize that the mics were still on. I turned mine off. I thought I was going to turn everybody else's off. Alright. Fuck. Alright, whatever.
Of course.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf. You used to be something. They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small, shivering bodies would fit.
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby.
Oh yeah, Bloody
I see
Mary's
you
in this
here
too.
in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable
You know, like the
hands of
myth
my
about Bloody Mary,
associate.
like with the mirror or whatever.
Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it's basically what it is.
Get out of my way now.
That's what it's from.
Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out!
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
Oh shit.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Oh my god, this thing is freaky, Peter. Look at this shit. The Bloody Mary, she like changed. That's crazy.
Hello,
Forgot about
Bigby.
this scene.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I know. But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
but
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you
jeez.
gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man. just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
More cool if you clip it while
The
you're
Crooked
in.
Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke.
If you kill that kid,
Especially
then he
given
has 30
Bigby's
kills. You have to kill him.
history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
Are you
You
just
won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer. For fuck's sake. Killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They
hardly...
were there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
I
internally.
think that needs to go narrate right now.
How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
He was a suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
How many videos do I have on it in
Order
general?
those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily.
Oh, this is gonna
End
be the
of
fifth
story.
one.
They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends,
This
but
last
they
episode,
refuse
yeah.
to answer for their own crimes.
Don't you.
This isn't the point.
You'll never
Everyone
know.
calm
What is
down.
he doing?
This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to me.
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
Not gonna die.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
No, he won't be able to fly
course.
anymore unless this
Go
guy
right ahead.
moves.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There will be more if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of him.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really.
Yo,
He
when
should
you
be the
both
judge.
land, shoot
That
the
makes sense to me.
shockwave at him the opposite
Okay.
way of the next circle.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Wait.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone,
Bro.
Not this way.
We only had 15 that game. Trash.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep. Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
I wish I got the
Lily
4th of July
and Faith.
version of the skin.
Yes. Another one of us
bear.
to erase
Yeah.
from the books.
Look at this Yeti's pretty nice dance.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Here, let's just go Pleasant.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Peter, land at a house near each other.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Peter, do you have a gun? You have 2 guns? Alright. I'm coming over to you. What?
His name's Colin.
Right above you. Peter, I need a gun. I don't have any.
Hey, it's the frog.
Someone's
I'm
going
going.
Jesus. We only have like 5 minutes.
Where is he?
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Where was he?
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away,
Oh,
huh?
that was a nice
You
shot.
promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking
Yikes.
pig? How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
I think this is the end.
Hi.
This is the cliffhanger.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Oh yeah, that was...
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that
I
photo,
thought you were able to
we
upgrade
had
it after
dirt
the
on
battle
one of the
pass
Crooked
ends.
Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
I guess I'm just gonna drop Pleasant again.
So you sold them out.
I just had a bad landing. I couldn't find a single gun. And then when I did find...
Georgie promised he'd
when I-
smooth things over with the Crooked Man.
Because I can't
And
find a
then-
gun, and then when I did get a gun from Peter last game, some guy
happened?
just teleported in the
Can you
house.
tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
Why would you do that?
Oh shit.
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence.
Shit.
And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Marissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to
You just want to hit her with the...
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there, and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town, finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
No. It doesn't matter what I do. In the end, it's all the same shit it always was.
Which one?
You're wrong.
360.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
What? I know.
You're not as
I'm
bad
so
as
bad.
everyone says you are.
Wait, I have an idea. Get out of
I
here.
have to tell you
They'll
something.
won't hit me.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
I gotta go for the whole lobby. I got it. I got it. I got it. Look, someone's over there. Like there. Yeah, gone. Nah, hunting rifles are overrated. Always gotta use the bolt. Oh shit! I'm dropping the bolt. Where is this kid? probably.